Hey guys, it's Mr. Gravatt. Going ahead and letting y'all know that I've got an assignment posted for y'all today. I've got a follow-up doctor's appointment from what you may have heard about my visit to the ER last week regarding that head pain I was telling y'all about. Everything's good, everything's cool. My CAT scan came back clean. The doctor wants to follow up with me and make sure that I guess that my prescription's working and everything. So I feel like this is kind of a big deal to make sure I can move forward and have this behind me. So otherwise I wouldn't have scheduled I wouldn't have gone ahead and taken a 1 o'clock appointment. I know this is a pain in the butt. I do have an assignment for you all that we'll go over here in just a minute and talk about. I'll do a run through on it, and then you can use our class time today to work on that assignment. It's not gonna be due till Friday, but again, I want you guys to get a good start on it and hopefully get it done during this class time. We're coming down to crunch time in the semester with our grades. There's some of y'all that still have a lot of work to make up. Yes, I do see that there's some work that's been turned in that I need to get to. I'll be getting to it as soon as I get my head on straight. No pun intended. So thanks for being patient with me on that, and please continue to be patient with me on it. It'll get done. All right. I'm not big on going on breaks here in a couple weeks without having work done. Okay, so it will get done. So there's that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this assignment today. The unit we're in this week, or the chapter we're in this week, is consequences of connectivity, meaning, AKA, what are the cultural consequences of trade? All right, so we're talking we're probably talking religious diffusion. We're probably talking about cultural diffusion, obviously. Well, that'd be religion. And then we're also going to touch on the bubonic plague, the Black Death, all right, and how that impacted culture around the world, okay, especially in Europe. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. Your vocab terms that you're going to need to know are Ibn Battuta, Marco Polo. Yes, you're seeing them again. What I'm going to challenge you to do this time, though, is to find something on them that's different than what you've learned before, all right? Marjorie Kemp, there's a video link to her name. I highly recommend you watch it. The Battle of Talas, right? Paper making, aka the printing press, that's going to come into play here in a little bit. There's going to be a video on that. And go ahead and get the term down for a eunuch, all right? So there's 6 vocabulary terms to do on that at the beginning. Some DBQ work. Don't be surprised if you see this map again. That's the diffusion of the printing press, right? Don't be surprised if you see this map again, aka on a quiz on Friday. And so what you're going to need to think about is why did Europe take so long to embrace the printing press? How would you compare the way the world embraced the printing press, meaning more people are able to read and look at maps? How would you compare that to social media over the last 10 years? What trends do you see? You might want to think about the old people being on Facebook. You know? All right. Or for those of y'all who have the really cool moms that have Snapchat too. All right. So think about the role that the printing press played in spreading religions and helping out with exploration. All right. There's a video about Zhang He. He's back. So you're gonna. It's not a video. It's actually going to be an article that I've taken a picture of. It's highlighted on the worksheet, okay? And then you're going to use that to answer questions 10 through 13, it looks like. All right, we've got some multiple choice questions in here from AP Classroom that you're going to want to read carefully. Any questions that come from AP Classroom are ones that you need to read very carefully, okay? And don't be surprised if maybe next week, if we before going into the winter break, don't be surprised if we do our first assignment or quiz on AP Classroom. So if you haven't got your account set up, please do so. If you haven't done that yet, there should only be a few people that haven't at this point. All right. The next piece of art you're going to look at is from the bubonic plague, so be prepared to talk about that. We'll touch on that a little bit more on Wednesday for sure. And then there's some reading with Marco Polo, or Ibn Battuta, I'm sorry. All right. So 2 questions coming from the reading piece on Ibn Battuta. 2 questions coming from that, and then we've got some artwork that we're going to analyze that could be considered racist. I want to see your all's opinion on that. All right, and then that's going to be all 20 questions on this. So you've got plenty. Obviously, you're going to have class time, and you've got today's class time, and then you've got all week. And don't be surprised if you get a little bit of class time on Wednesday. We'll see, but that's usually how it works out anyway. All right. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. It looks like I'm behind a little bit on some of our questions. Hang with me, all right, and we'll get to regroup at some point. Okay. So I guess I'll see you all on Wednesday. All right. So go ahead and take your class time now and get started on this. See ya.